Have you ever found yourself completely drained, trying endlessly to keep everyone around you happy? Or lying awake at night, restless, because you couldn't stop replaying in your mind what others might be saying behind your back? If you have, know this: you're not alone. Many of us carry this silent, invisible burden day after day. We wear a smile, even when deep down we feel like crying. We nod and say yes, while our heart quietly pleads to say no. And without realizing, we tie the fragile strings of our happiness to the approval of people who might never truly see us, let alone understand us. But let me ask you, what if there was another way to live? A way where your worth wasn't measured by the applause or criticism of others. A way to loosen that suffocating grip of constant worry and instead breathe in freedom, authenticity, and peace. That's what we'll explore today. Not from a place of numbness or indifference, but from a place of wisdom, the timeless wisdom found in the teachings of the Buddha. He showed that genuine freedom doesn't come from controlling every judgment, every opinion, or every circumstance around us. It comes from releasing the hold that these things have over our hearts. So, if you're ready, let's take this step together. A journey not outward, but inward, towards true inner peace. But first, let's be clear about something important. When I say care less, I do not mean turning cold, shutting down, or refusing to care for people. That would be apathy, a kind of emptiness, a wall you build around your heart. And that doesn't bring peace. It only leaves us more lonely. What the Buddha spoke about was detachment, not apathy. Detachment is very different. It is the art of loosening unhealthy attachments while still living with love, compassion, and kindness. It means caring without clinging, loving without losing yourself in the process. The Buddha said, attachment leads to suffering. And if you reflect on this, you'll see its truth everywhere. When you cling desperately to someone's approval, you suffer deeply whenever they disapprove. When your sense of worth depends on praise, every criticism feels like your world is falling apart. Detachment doesn't mean you stop loving. It means you stop chaining your peace to things that are not in your control. Now, why is this so powerful? Why does caring less in this wise, detached way bring peace? Because over-investing in what others think sets off an endless storm inside you. It creates anxiety. It breeds doubt. You start questioning yourself at every turn. Slowly, you hand over your power to people whose opinions change like the weather. And before you realize it, you're exhausted, depleted, and lost. Think of someone who constantly seeks approval. At work, on social media, even among friends. Every like, every compliment feels like a high. But one piece of criticism, it feels like a dagger. Their peace doesn't flow from within. It rises and falls like a fragile boat, tossed by the unpredictable waves of other people's moods. The Buddha understood this well. He spoke of what he called the 8 worldly winds: praise and blame, gain and loss, pleasure and pain, fame and disrepute. These winds blow in every direction, sometimes lifting us, sometimes pushing us down. But he said, the wise person does not get carried away by them. Why? Because they see them for what they are: temporary, fleeting, beyond our control. True peace, then, comes when you choose to step outside this endless game and align yourself with your own truth, your own values. Let me share a story from the Buddha's life that illustrates this so beautifully. One day, a man approached the Buddha, furious, and began throwing insults at him. He spoke harshly, trying with all his might to provoke a reaction. Yet the Buddha remained calm, still, untouched. Finally, the man asked, frustrated, Why do you not respond to my insults? The Buddha smiled gently and said, if someone offers you a gift and you choose not to accept it, to whom does the gift belong? The man, puzzled, replied, it would still belong to me. The Buddha then said, exactly. In the same way, when I do not accept your anger and insults, they remain with you. This story carries a deep lesson. Detachment doesn't mean ignoring people. It means not letting their negativity sink into your heart. It means recognizing that their judgments, their anger, belong to them, not you. And when you understand this, you free yourself. This is what it truly means to care less, not from coldness, but from strength. It is the quiet strength of staying rooted in your peace, no matter how strong the storm outside. Now let's bring this down to practice. How do you start living this way? Caring less about what drains you and living more in peace. Step 1. Observe, don't absorb. When someone criticizes you, or when you feel that sharp sting of judgment, pause. Take a breath. Notice the emotion rising within you, but don't cling to it. As the Buddha taught, thoughts and feelings are like passing clouds. They appear, drift, and dissolve. Watch them, but don't let them define you. Step 2. Focus on your intentions, not reactions. Real peace comes not from the approval of others, but from knowing deep inside that you acted with kindness, with honesty, with integrity. Let your inner compass guide you, not the shifting opinions around you. Step 3. Protect your energy. If you find yourself surrounded by environments that constantly drain you, endless gossip, toxic social media, cutthroat competition, give yourself permission to step back. Create boundaries. This isn't selfish. It is self-care, and it's necessary for peace. Step 4. Daily reflection. At the end of each day, gently ask yourself, am I acting today from attachment or from peace? This simple question can recenter you again and again. Remember, detachment is not a switch you flip once. It's a daily practice, a patient, steady letting go. Now take a moment to reflect. Where in your life are you holding on too tightly to what others think? Is it in your workplace, in your family, in your digital world, online? Imagine what it would feel like to loosen your grip just a little, to let go of needing their approval, and instead rest in your own enoughness. Imagine the freedom, the lightness, the space to finally breathe. So here's my invitation to you. Choose just one small place in your life to practice this today. Maybe it's ignoring a negative comment instead of replying. Maybe it's saying no to something that drains you without guilt. Or maybe it's simply reminding yourself, I am enough, even without their approval. As we close, remember this truth. Care less about what weighs you down and live more. Live more fully, more freely, more peacefully. This is not about hardening your heart. It's about liberating it, freeing it from the endless chase of being liked, validated, or applauded by everyone around you. The Buddha's wisdom was simple, yet profound. Let go, and you will find peace. So today, I invite you, take that first step, not harshly, not forcefully, but gently, with kindness, one breath at a time. And if this message resonates with your heart, and you wish to continue walking this path of wisdom and peace, consider subscribing to this channel. Together, we'll keep exploring this journey towards freedom. Until then, may you learn to care less about the noise around you and live more deeply in the silence and strength of your own peace.